Today's Indiana University Northwest volleyball game on JED TV is sponsored in part by IUN Northwest Bookstore. For all your textbook, Red Hawk gear, tech, and school supply needs. McMahon and Associates, 50 years of excellence. Voted best accounting firm in Northwest Indiana by Northwest Indiana Business. Hammond Machine Works, quality, trust, performance. It's all built in. Marcus Allen Truck Rental, truck and van rental for every need since 1958. Lakeshore Bone and Joint, the official orthopedic doctors for Red Hawk Athletics. Eclipse Charter and Tours, the official transportation provider for Red Hawk Athletics. Herff Jones, graduation, yearbooks, jewelry, you are worth celebrating.
Live from the Savannah Center here in Gary, Indiana, it's John Mastay alongside myself, Brendan Gorham, on the call today. An exciting matchup of basketball between Indiana Northwest Redhawks and the Andrews Cardinals. Welcome you to our game broadcast. An exciting one today, and honestly, it's been an interesting season for both these two teams so far. Still quite early, both teams losing 2 straight coming into today, but for the Redhawks, this is going to be a great chance for them to rebound against a team that has really not been too hot to start the year off.
Yeah, absolutely. IUN lost their last 2 games against Rochester University and University of Michigan Dearborn, and their next game is going to be against Indiana University of South Bend, and that will be their first conference game of the season. And so you kind of want to go into those conference games with a little bit more energy than you have in your regular ones, and this is the best way to get some energy, is to win a game against an opponent who, by all means, you should beat at the end of the day. Absolutely.
It's been a team that has struggled so far this year. Andrews University only shooting 26.7% as a team this year. That field goal percentage has to rise for them as they have to find open looks and hit on them today.
It's a tough thing at the beginning of the season, especially with the NBA just starting recently. It's a small sample size for every team, whether it's college basketball, professional basketball, or your nephew's rec league team that plays on Saturday mornings. You don't have that many games to base yourself off of, but even then, small sample size means everything has to be amplified. And if you're shooting that low so far in this many games in the season, that's something you got to fix come the rest of your year.
Absolutely. It's something that Indiana Northwest has not had issues with, shooting almost at 47% this year at 80.8 points per game. They're led by number 1 Jalen Houston, junior guard, as Indiana Northwest will win the tip. Caught by Danny Smith, down inside. Layup off the glass, won't go, but foul will be called.
Right away, one of the things you can immediately see if you're watching this game is the size advantage IUN is going to have in this game. Even during warm-ups, me and my producer, Ethan Scott, were talking about how short the bench players for Andrews University was. And so this is probably going to be a paint-dominant game for IUN. That's probably where they're going to win as well.
Indiana Northwest with quite a group of good forwards as Anthony Taylor hits 2 free throws to start us off. On the other side, Asher Odiambo with the ball, gives it up. On the left wing, Odiambo has the ball again. Loses it, gets it back. Hands it off to Caleb Braswell. Braswell gets pickpocketed. Still has it, puts up the shot from Elijah LaRue, and it's off the mark.
Perfect defense there from IUN at the start of this game. Really applying that pressure early on, trying to set the tone as fast as they can.
Jalen Houston driving inside the paint. Step back jumper, rolls off the rim. Out of bounds. Ball will not go Indiana Northwest way. Andrews with the ball. Once again, it's Odiambo dribbling it up the court. Hands it off to Braswell. Braswell spinning, trying to work around the double team. Swung over to Ben Adjei. Adjei with the ball. Gives it over to Manani. Manani spins, kicks it back out. Step back 3, no good. Rebound Danny Smith pushes it ahead.
There
and
it
look
is.
out. Massive dunk from Demarius Splunge. Gets away on the breakaway. And Indiana Northwest up 4-0.
IUN really not letting Andrews breathe right now on their offensive end of the court.
Odiambo kicks it out. 3 from the right wing is good for Caleb Braswell.
That's kind of one of the downsides of having such a man-to-man defense is, when you push and you see IUN double-teaming a lot, especially on the 3 line, you're going to at least leave 1 or 2 guys open, and Andrews just finds the other open guy there to get the 3.
Rebound by Andrews, trying to pick up the tempo down the lane. Shot no good. Whistle blown, and foul will be called. Actually, no foul will be called. It will just be ball out of bounds. Andrews' ball. They'll throw it into Braswell. Guarded by Barnes. On the left side baseline, it's put up. Shot's good for Adjay. Jalen Houston with the ball once again. Houston off the screen on the right, gives it back, works around to the left side. Anthony Taylor gives it back. Jab step 3 by Barnes, no good. Rebound Indiana Northwest, trying to put it back up. Won't go, but will draw the foul for Danny Smith.
It was a good rebound by Smith. He wasn't in the best position to get that ball, but he got that height advantage and just snatched it down. He was able to draw the foul.
Smith, the 6'6" junior. Hits the first. Smith, one of 3 players on this roster from not just Chicago, Illinois, but who played on Orr Academy, a powerhouse in Illinois in 2-way basketball. Has been Adjay. Ball in his hand, comes down quickly, mid-range jumper, short, gets his own rebound by the baseline, turns it over. Actually, no. Jalen Houston can't catch it, and it's out on him. So the Cardinals get a little break off a bad bounce off of Houston.
You see both these teams right now, Brendan, playing with a lot of intensity. It's a really fast game so far, but a lot of mistakes, a lot of turnovers, and a couple steals so far. Both teams kind of slow it down for just a minute, maybe regain composure.
Yeah, like that play, but how about we speed it up? Layup is good for Jalen Houston. Once again, that's 4 breakaway points now for the Red Hawks. But for Andrews, got to slow the offense down and get a better look as the floater off the backboard, no. Put back, no. Rebound, Caleb Braswell. Alongside Lamarius Lillard. Lillard coming out to the 3-point line to call for the ball, and there it is. Comes to him, but he gives it right up. Handed off to Keon Lane. Lane, cross-court pass. Pump fake 3, no. Jalen Houston backs it back up. Houston driving, kicks it out again. Great defense from Andrews as the 3 from Houston is off the mark. Rebound Indiana Northwest, and look at Keon Lane go to work underneath.
Apologies for the technical difficulties. For those of you coming back to us, we appreciate you. Try to get everything in order back here for the rest of the game.
Loguri with the 3, short. Rebound Indiana Northwest, bounce pass under the rim, fouled on the way up. And Braswell looking at the referee with a little confusion. He did not think he got any wrist. As Lamarius Lillard will go to the free throw line. A little few charity shots here for Lillard.
Right now, we were talking about before the game, you mentioned Andrews University, their shooting percentage. Right now, they're 3 for 13 It's only 23%, which is kind of just matches what they've done on the season so far.
A team that has struggled shooting, haven't been able to connect on some of their good looks, but they've also not been done. Here comes back to Anderson. He'll give it up to Taylor. Taylor passes up on the three to give it to Houston, whose shot won't go. Ball out of bounds, and it's Cardinals' ball.
This IUN team has seen a lot of changes the last 2 years. You know, obviously you lose guys due to, eligibility and them just graduating. But Brian Hernandez used to run this offense pretty consistently. Was a starter for a long time, along with, Jason Peace, Marshad Watkins, Jared Johnson. But Brian Hernandez playing more of a six-man role as of late.
Yeah, there's a lot of transfers that have come into this team. Anthony Taylor from Moraine Valley, Jalen Houston from South Suburban, Demarius Splunge from Highland Community College. I mean, you can go through a lot of the big key players on this roster. A lot of them have transferred in this year, looking to make a big impact, and so far a lot of them have. Braxton Robbins with the ball. Passes it on the right side, guarded by Anderson. Gives it up in the corner, looking down low, and the foul is called on Lamarius Lillard. Physical defense under the basket. LeRoux was pump faking, looking to go up before he was swarmed by the arms of Lillard. 4 fouls now on Andrews compared to 2 for Indiana Northwest. As Andrews will throw it in. Braswell looking for a man. He's got it. It's Campbell. And Campbell gives it back up to Braswell. Braswell puts up the three, and it's blocked. Blocked by Keon Lane.
Great perimeter defense there.
Looking to work fast. Puts up the shot, and Lane sinks it.
IUN really trying to, again, use that speed as much as they can. Their transition offense has been pretty good so far this game, also this season.
Braswell, the three, won't go. Rebound, Indiana Northwest. Danny Smith pushing the pace. Down inside the paint. Spin move. Loses the ball alongside a travel. Keon Lane, a little bit out of control, looking to create on offense.
It's Nicky Flesher in the game for IUN.
Andrews 1 of 6 from 3, something that they have struggled with all year long. Only 17.8% from behind the arc, as another 3 won't go. Fight for the ball. It goes out of bounds. We'll see who it's off of, and it's off of the Red Hawks. So Andrews will get the ball again. Only down 7, 12:23 on the clock in the first half.
Right now, IUN only up by 7 points. If you look at the free throws, IUN's taken 6. They're 5 of 6 from the charity line tonight. That's kind of where Andrews is losing this game so far.
Beautiful pass behind the back. Ugabi Manani. Nice dish. He'll get the assist, and it's 14-9. Oh, miscommunication over there. Brian Hernandez looking to hand it off to what looks like Danny Smith, and instead Smith cut to the basket, and Hernandez just dropped the ball out of bounds.
It's still early on in the season. We talked about before, you got to work the kinks out before you get your more serious games coming up, your conference matches. So rather do those here than against ONU with the 35 seconds remaining.
Absolutely, as take to the basket won't go. Looking to work quickly. Stutter step changes direction. Kick out off the hands of Smith. And Andrews will get the ball. It was Manani working quickly as Braxton Robbins dribbles it past the timeline. Guarded by Nicky Flesher. It comes back to Braswell. His three bounces on the rim and falls off. Hernandez swarmed. Full court press. And a bad pass from Smith gets stolen. Coming down the lane. Look out. Oh! Danny Smith said, get that out of here.
With the finger. Hit him with the finger wag, Danny.
Danny said, not in my house. And he swats that one out of bounds. That's a massive block for the junior.
You think the dance crew signed waivers? You know, if they get hit by a basketball? They came close there.
I mean, I think the dance crew, regardless, has to sign some form of waiver because I don't think anyone wants to be liable for it. I don't know if that comes in with the waiver that they have to sign.
There's a special line. If a ball blocked from Danny Smith comes at your head, you got to sign off on that one. Any other player, they're liable, but Danny Smith, they're in the clear.
Andrews able to convert on the play. Hernandez coming in. His shot won't go. Rebound by Asher Odiambo. Pass out by the baseline. Floater short. Kicked out back to three. Shot up for Ben Adjes. And it won't go either. 14-11. Andrews still hanging into this game. It feels like they've missed a lot of their shots, but
yeah, right now 1 of 8 from the three, 5 of 23 from the field. That percentage just keeps going down for Andrews as this game goes on.
But Indiana Northwest hanging in there, like you said, with their free throws. As here's a fast break for Caleb Braswell, who lays it off the glass and in. Caleb Braswell, quick 2 points for him. Andrews down 1. Taylor with the ball. Top of the key, he'll hand it off. Float up under the basket. Oh, that's a beautiful pass for Danny Smith.
Jalen Houston with the MJ shrug on that one.
That's going to cause a timeout from Jason Steffs, head coach of Andrews. 16-13 here with 10 left in the first here on Jed TV.
Power comes in many different forms. We depend on it everywhere we go. It's in our homes, our offices, our stores, our factories and plants. We are the experts who harness it and deliver it to you. We are the Powering America team of Northwest Indiana, the best trained, most skilled, and safest electricians in the world. The very definition of value in every job we do. For your next project, go to CertifiedElectrician.com.
Looking for a career with stability, high wages, a pension, and the best benefits in the industry? Look no further than the Carpenters Union Local 599. We've been building our careers in communities for over 124 years. We believe in training, professionalism, and partnership. Better training, better pay, better benefits. We are the Carpenters Union. Call us at 219-942-0518 or visit ikorcc.com. Start building your future.
Back here in the Savannah Center, 16-13, Red Hawks on top. It's been an interesting first half, but got to say a lot of missed shots so far for both teams.
A lot of missed opportunities for both teams. You know, we mentioned already, both teams playing incredibly fast-paced. They got to slow it down. There's too many problems that are happening. Andrews is driving the lane a little bit too much. IUN, you could say the same. We've already mentioned the shooting percentage for Andrews University, but we didn't mention IUN's not doing that much better. They're 5 of 14 right now. 35% from the field total.
It's been an ugly first couple minutes of basketball so far. We'll see if it starts to get cleaned up. Coming down into the lane, looking for someone. No space. Good defense by the Red Hawks. Swatted away.
There you go.
At the effort
there you go.
From Nikki Flesher, and it's going to be a slam for Anthony Taylor. What a play for Indiana Northwest out of the timeout. Amazing defensive effort from Flesher, and then finishing it off with the exclamation point from Taylor.
I think Andrews was fully expecting that ball to get whistled dead. They thought it went out of bounds, but Flesher got it, turned around with the pass. Good boost of energy from IUN here.
A much-needed boost, as it seemed like both teams were feeling a little bit flat. But there you go, get the energy going. got a good defensive stop. I think Anthony Taylor got a hand on that shot before it ricocheted out of bounds, and Indiana Northwest looking to build on some momentum. Pump fake drive. No. Bounce pass in the lane. In comes Lamarius Lillard, who can't hang on to the ball.
Good string of passes there, though. Those short, quick passes inside of a paint can really spin a defense around. Not only on one possession, but that's going to cause them to look around a little bit more in later ones. They just can't convert there.
Braswell hands it off to Odiambo. Odiambo turns it over, gets it back. Foul called. And so Indiana Northwest ball. And here they come. Jalen Houston dribbling it up, gives it over to Taylor. Taylor hands it off now. Flesher pump fake, works the post, comes back out, top of the key, in and out. But rebound and put back up and in. Danny Smith is there.
You know, Nicky Flesher went up for that first putback, doesn't get it. He's the energy guy right now so far for IUN. You know, Brian Hernandez came off the bench and was excitable, but Nicky Flesher has been out there. It's another, almost another steal.
Fletcher's brought a lot of energy. His bounce pass to the baseline, floater over the rim, way too strong. Danny Smith gets the board. 3-on-1, though. 3-on-2. Good opportunity here for Andrews, trying to figure it out. Everyone back on defense, but still find a man open in the corner for the air ball. Jalen Houston pushing over to Flesher. His three, no good. Here comes Andrews. We'll see if they slow it down. They do. Guys, look at this. Jalen Houston steals it and lays it up and in.
You know, one thing. Go ahead.
22-13 now. What a run for Indiana Northwest.
You know, one thing I've noticed for IUN is they're moving so quickly. They're leaving guys, you know, on the defensive end. They're getting swarmed once they get the rebound, and the rest of the four guys are just pushing up. That's something they're going to have to fix the rest of the game.
As a member of the Indiana Dental Society, Dr. Anthony D. Costanzo is your choice for all your dental work needs. Smiles by Dr. D, located at 1123 Joliet Street in Dyer, Indiana, offers everything from general dentistry to oral surgery. Contact Dr. D and the team today by going to smilesbydrd.com or call the office at 219-865-3303 for more information on how you can brighten your smile.
Doc's Smokehouse, located at 1420 Calumet Avenue in Dyer, is the place to go for the best Southern-style barbecue in Northwest Indiana. Choose from hickory smoked brisket, pork, ribs, sausage, turkey, chicken, and wings for your main plate. Or maybe pick a couple. Don't forget the sides: potato salad, Bacardi beans, collard greens, and mac and cheese to complement your meat choice. Visit docsbarbecue.net for more information on specials and restaurant hours.
Out of the break, Leroux missed the jump shot for Andrews, and Indiana Northwest looking to build upon the momentum that they have started to create. Losing the ball is Demarius Splunge, but he gives it over to Houston. Houston with 7 on the shot clock, drives, kicks it back out. Working the 3 with 2 in the shot clock, gotta put it up, and Demarius Splunge hits it.
Jalen Jennings got to be making that pass earlier, though. Once he got it at the top of the key, it should have been an immediate rotate over, but he took an extra dribble and then got it for the contested 3. He does get it, but Jennings got to make that pass quicker.
Abe Laguerre down the baseline, shot up and good with no foul. Some contact on that layup, but nothing is called. Andrews down 7. As Houston gives it over to Jennings. Jennings driving, mid-range jumper, in and out. Rebound, put up and in. Jalen Houston. Second chance points for the Red Hawks. Odiambo,
mismatch there.
nifty move, Leroux. Back to Manani, who drives the paint, and his layup bounces off and in.
Looks like it's Andrews' turn to come out of the timeout with a little bit more energy. You saw IUN do it last time.
Taylor gives it over. Coming down the paint, strong with intentions. Wild shot for Splunge is off the mark. Manani spinning, gives it over to Odiambo, who gets it over to Leroux, who's three, no good. Taylor on the right wing will take the open three. Tapped over to Splunge. Out of control coming into the paint. And another foul called. Subs coming in for Indiana Northwest is going to be Brian Hernandez and Danny Smith. Both guys that have made pretty big impacts so far today. Splunge backing down his man. Strong power dribbles, but gets it stolen. Working quickly is Adage. Gets it over in the corner. Asher Odiambo off the mark. That three ball just won't fall for the Cardinals. Smith in the corner. Hernandez working the baseline, kicks it right back out. Jennings kicks it out. Good ball movement as the drive to the basket won't go, but he will draw the foul.
I'll tell you what, you were going to see an upset bench and maybe some upset fans if that wasn't called once he hit the ground. Barnes went up and was immediately met by three, contesters. And the contact was pretty obvious.
Free throw is good. Again, and those free throws have been a big difference for Indiana Northwest. They've made all but one of their free throws, whereas Andrews hasn't even shot one.
Which is good on IUN's part. Their defense has been pretty solid so far this night. It's their offense that has really been kind of keeping them out of stepping on the gas pedal and driving off. Right now they got 7 turnovers. But they got 6 points off turnovers, so I guess it kind of does even out in some way.
Hernandez Euro step going up, but Manani will foul him. Manani gives up the foul for Andrews, and Brian Hernandez will head to the charity stripe. Brian Hernandez has not made a point yet. 0 for 2. But he'll get on the board with that made free throw. It's been Jalen Houston and Danny Smith leading the way so far. Houston now on the bench. Danny Smith, though, he's in, who's made 2 of 4 field goals for 6 points. And with that bucket, it's 31-17. The lead grows for IUN. Odiambo dribbling the ball up. He finds his guy, Caleb Braswell. Back to Logari.
IUN still collapsing on defense. Switching pretty well. Switch there.
Odiambo spinning into the paint. He gets it off. It bounces off the rim. No good. Hernandez with numbers. 3 on 2. Hernandez pump fake.
Going to be an injury timeout here.
Yeah, and it looks like injury under the basket. LaDayon Barnes in pain. after contesting the shot defensively. Struggling to get up as looks like it could be a right leg injury. With that, we'll give him a minute to collect himself. We'll take a quick break here on JED TV.
Are you looking for a better rate on your mortgage loan? Bring your mortgage loan to IU Credit Union from another financial institution, and you could get a better rate, plus closing cost credits of up to $1,250. Find complete details at iucu.org or visit any IU Credit Union branch. Then apply online to see if you qualify for a better mortgage rate.
We started a credit union and created a community.
Joyce Krakowski is a certified realtor with Century 21 Real Estate. As a lifelong resident of Northwest Indiana, Joyce knows what it takes to find the best deal for her clients. Serving Northwest Indiana, Joyce has a proven track record of going the extra mile for you. Contact her today by going to century21.com or call 219-712-1007 for more information. Joyce Krakowski with Century 21 Real Estate.
3 no good for Danny Smith. Coming out of the timeout, Hernandez left wide open.
There you go.
He pops the shot and he hits it. Hernandez, 5 points for him, as he'll be guarding Odiambo on the defensive side of the ball.
Like I said earlier, Brian Hernandez told me his mom was in the crowd tonight, making her proud on that one.
Back out to Zane Jones. His first action of the day. Odiambo trying to work some shifty moves on Hernandez, but gets the pass in, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense from Indiana Northwest. Super glue the clamps on and first force the turnover. 34-17. They've doubled the output of Andrews University. And here comes Hernandez on the right wing. Gives it back. Top of the key. Comes back on the left wing. Pump fake. Long two. Rattles in and out. Rebound Braswell. Coming up the floor. Cutting back inside. Cross the court.
Cookies.
Stolen. Down the lane once again. A nice little slam for Demarius Splunge. Splunge now with 7 points.
Again, IUN's defense is what winning them the game right now.
Hernandez, oh, look at that pass inside. Layup is good for Brandon Escobedo.
That's too easy for IUN. That's too easy.
Step back three, no good. Another clinker from behind the arc. 1 of 12 is Andrews from the 3 ball.
Over the corner.
Coming down the lane is Splunge.
Oh.
Oh, he rattles it in and out. That was a nice move down the baseline. Can't get it to fall.
That hurts. That hurts. Excellent pass from Hernandez from the top of the 3. Just can't convert.
Zip pass down. And oh, misses the layup. Elijah LaRue. It's just one of those days they just can't hit anything. 23.5% shooting for Andrews, as Indiana Northwest is up to 44.8%. Hernandez in the corner. It won't go. Rebound LaRue. Robbins loses it, and it looks like Anthony Taylor put on a show. Oh, he missed it. Going for the windmill, and Robbins will throw it out of bounds.
He's running in practice tomorrow. He's running in practice tomorrow for that one.
I feel like you're going to go to practice and make him run tomorrow.
No, I know. Listen, I know Coach Hav. He's a function over style type of head coach, and he's not too happy with that one, even with the lead he has.
5 seconds in the half. Nice pass. Oh, what a block by Taylor. Rejected underneath the basket. .3 on the clock.
Also, I appreciate you think that I have the authority to go to a IUN practice and make guys run. I carry that kind of weight around here.
2.8 on the clock. Time running out. And a buzzer will sound. No shot will get put up in time. 38-17 as we go into half. Indiana Northwest on top. But it's truly been their start to get hot. Their defense started clicking, but their shots really started falling. 13 of 31. That's 41.9% from the field.
Yeah, IUN's got a lot of things they got to go into the locker room and work on. They're still not flawless in this game. They have a lot of turnovers. They got 8 turnovers so far. Their total rebounds are 24. That can be a little bit better, I feel like. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities where they're just backing away from offensive shots.
Andrews has done a better job on the offensive boards. They've gotten 10 offensive rebounds, but defensively, Indiana Northwest, they have 18. So it's really been on that side of the ball. It's been a battle of who's coming away with it when Andrews is putting up shots.
And you know the best thing, if IUN's going to keep doing anything for winning this game, right now Andrews University 0 for 0 from the free throw line. You got to keep. Hey, right now IUN only has 2 fouls and they've been in non-shooting situations. So IUN, stay out of foul trouble. Don't give them any free points. It's called a free throw for a reason. 38-17. Maintain that lead as you go into halftime.
We'll go into halftime here on JED TV. Indiana Northwest up 38-17. We'll see you in a few.
Joyce Krakowski is a certified realtor with Century 21 Real Estate. As a lifelong resident of Northwest Indiana, Joyce knows what it takes to find the best deal for her clients. Serving Northwest Indiana, Joyce has a proven track record of going the extra mile for you. Contact her today by going to century21.com or call 219-712-1007 for more information. Joyce Krakowski with Century 21 Real Estate.
This is your Medical Minute, brought to you by Community Healthcare System. November is American Diabetes Month. About 1 in 10 Americans have diabetes. It is a chronic health condition that occurs when your body doesn't make enough insulin or can't use it as well as it should. This causes too much blood sugar to stay in your bloodstream. Over time, this can cause serious health problems such as vision loss and heart and kidney disease. Symptoms of diabetes include urinating often, especially at night, being very thirsty or hungry, losing weight without trying, getting more infections than usual, having very dry skin, sores that heal slowly, blurry vision, or tingling or numbness in your hands or feet. If you have any of these symptoms, it is important for you to be screened. Early detection and treatment of diabetes can decrease the risk of developing complications of the disease. If you have diabetes, it is important to work with your healthcare provider to manage your diabetes and live a healthy and active lifestyle. For more information about diabetes services and classes offered by Community Healthcare System, visit comhs.org/diabetes.
Power comes in many different forms. We depend on it everywhere we go. It's in our homes, our offices, our stores, our factories, and plants. We are the experts who harness it and deliver it to you. We are the Powering America team of Northwest Indiana, the best trained, most skilled, and safest electricians in the world. The very definition of value in every job we do. For your next project, go to certifiedelectrician.com.
Looking for a career with stability, high wages, a pension, and the best benefits in the industry? Look no further than the Carpenters Union Local 599. We've been building our careers and communities for over 124 years. We believe in training, professionalism, and partnership. Better training, better pay, better benefits. We are the Carpenters Union. Call us at 219-942-0518 or visit ikorcc.com. Start building your future.
If you're looking for a place that serves everything, fresh and nothing fried, then stop by Unbeatable Eatables in Munster, Indiana. Located at 318 Ridge Road, they have sandwiches, soups, salads, and ice cream. They're open Mondays 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and now open Sundays. For details, call 219-513-9112. Remember, everything is fresh, nothing fried at Unbeatable Eatables.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jason Rakos in Maryville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
This holiday season, get ready for something truly special. Introducing T-Mobile Home Internet, now available in Northwest Indiana. We've got the region covered with a holiday deal of a lifetime. With T-Mobile Home Internet, you'll enjoy blazing fast speeds with no contracts, no hassle, just unlimited internet for $50 a month with auto pay. Now offering a special holiday gift thanks to our partnership with Jet TV. Viewers can enjoy 20% off life at select T-Mobile locations. Rate plan restrictions apply. So this holiday season, come home to T-Mobile. Visit one of our convenient locations across Northwest Indiana.
This is your Medical Minute, brought to you by Community Healthcare System. November is American Diabetes Month. About 1 in 10 Americans have diabetes. It is a chronic health condition that occurs when your body doesn't make enough insulin or can't use it as well as it should. This causes too much blood sugar to stay in your bloodstream. Over time, this can cause serious health problems such as vision loss and heart and kidney disease. Symptoms of diabetes include urinating often, especially at night, being very thirsty or hungry, losing weight without trying, getting more infections than usual, having very dry skin, sores that heal slowly, blurry vision, or tingling or numbness in your hands or feet. If you have any of these symptoms, it is important for you to be screened. Early detection and treatment of diabetes can decrease the risk of developing complications of the disease. If you have diabetes, it is important to work with your healthcare provider to manage your diabetes and live a healthy and active lifestyle. For more information about diabetes services and classes offered by Community Healthcare System, visit comhs.org/diabetes.
Back here on Jed TV, a little halftime show coming at you. It's been quite the game. Indiana Northwest alongside Andrews been pretty competitive, but starting through the 10-minute mark, put the pedal to the metal. IUN got out to that 38-17 lead and truly took control of this game. A lot of it thanks to Demarius Splunge, Jalen Houston, and Danny Smith leading the way offensively.
This is kind of the perfect game that IUN needs at this point, because Andrew, like you said, is coming at him pretty intensely. It's been a fast game so far. We've mentioned that numerous times, and the intensity is there. Now, granted, on both teams, not just Andrews, so some of these skill issues have been really relevant. A lot of turnovers on both sides, a lot of steals on both sides, but this is the kind of game that IUN needs to kind of prepare themselves for the more intense matches, later on in the season. You need these high-intensity matches right from the get-go throughout the first half, and I don't expect anything to change going into the second.
Their defense has been on display, holding Andrews to 8 of 36 from the field. That's 22.2%. They have struggled shooting the ball and getting up good looks.
And that's something you mentioned, before the game today, that, we said small sample size, but that might just be what their shtick is so far going throughout the season. They might just not have a great, shooting percentage going on. That might not be something they can fix, come the rest of the year. Doesn't matter how many, they could shoot 100% tomorrow. Their record's still going to be pretty low.
Caleb Braswell, 2 of 9 from the field. Elijah Leroux, 2 of 9 from the field. Only 2 players have made 2 field goals, and it is those 2 players, but they've also both missed 7. Again, the defensive performance from Indiana Northwest has vastly been the story of the game, in large part to helping them get out to that 38-17 lead.
Another big thing is just IUN's bench. If you look at the guys coming up, on the reserve section, Nikki Fletcher, an amazing, diving play to save the ball and turns into an assist. Brian Hernandez, he's been coming out and he's been running the court when he comes off. Lamarius Lillard, Lane, even Jalen Jennings has been a pretty good big man when he comes out there. A little bit of a Giannis style of play, playing on the perimeter and then moving inside rather than posting up like traditional big men. So well-rounded team and a well-rounded game for IUN so far. I don't expect anything to change. But looking on the other half, I can't really say anything about the reserves for Andrews. It's pretty much been their starters running the whole game right now.
13 points off the bench for Indiana Northwest versus 4 for the Cardinals, as you said. The reserves for Indiana Northwest have played a big part of this match so far. With that, that'll conclude our halftime show. 4 minutes to go until we start off the second half. Stay with us for the rest of this match.
Your Medical Minute, brought to you by Community Healthcare System. November is American Diabetes Month. About 1 in 10 Americans have diabetes. It is a chronic health condition that occurs when your body doesn't make enough insulin or can't use it as well as it should. This causes too much blood sugar to stay in your bloodstream. Over time, this can cause serious health problems such as vision loss and heart and kidney disease. Symptoms of diabetes include urinating often, especially at night, being very thirsty or hungry, losing weight without trying, getting more infections than usual, having very dry skin, sores that heal slowly, blurry vision, or tingling or numbness in your hands or feet. If you have any of these symptoms, it is important for you to be screened. Early detection and treatment of diabetes can decrease the risk of developing complications of the disease. If you have diabetes, it is important to work with your healthcare provider to manage your diabetes and live a healthy and active lifestyle. For more information about diabetes services and classes offered by Community Healthcare System, visit comhs.org/diabetes.
Power comes in many different forms. We depend on it everywhere we go. It's in our homes, our offices, our stores, our factories and plants. We are the experts who harness it and deliver it to you. We are the Powering America team of Northwest Indiana, the best trained, most skilled, and safest electricians in the world. The very definition of value in every job we do. For your next project, go to certifiedelectrician.com.
Looking for a career with stability, high wages, a pension, and the best benefits in the industry? Look no further than the Carpenters Union Local 599. We've been building our careers and communities for over 124 years. We believe in training, professionalism, and partnership. Better training, better pay, better benefits. We are the Carpenters Union. Call us at 219-942-0518 or visit ikorcc.com. Start building your future.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jason Rakos in Maryville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This holiday season, get ready for something truly special. Introducing T-Mobile Home Internet, now available in Northwest Indiana. We've got the region covered with a holiday deal of a lifetime. With T-Mobile Home Internet, you'll enjoy blazing fast speeds with no contracts, no hassle, just unlimited internet for $50 a month with auto pay. Now offering a special holiday gift thanks to our partnership with Jet TV. Viewers can enjoy 20% off life at select T-Mobile locations. Rate plan restrictions apply. So this holiday season, come home to T-Mobile. Visit one of our convenient locations across Northwest Indiana.
Second half is on here on Jed TV. Indiana Northwest versus Andrews. As Andrews' first shot won't go. And Indiana Northwest looking to build upon this big lead that they have, 21 points. As the lob, a little bit behind Demarius Splunge. Danny Smith looking to create some highlights.
It's a good idea, just adjust the pass a little bit.
Not a bad idea.
Work on it in practice tomorrow,
Yeah. Something that they definitely probably play around with, always have fun throwing lobs to each other at practice. As here comes Braswell, blocked on the baseline. Long arms of Anthony Taylor get it away, diving for the ball. Indiana Northwest will have it. And it looks like it's Lamarius Lillard who comes away with the ball. Timeout called to avoid the jump ball. Quick action here, no points within the first minute. Lamarius Lillard had a big impact in the first half. Great defensive play, but again, Anthony Taylor with the block. Quite the player he has been so far today. His long arms, his reach has been on display. Very tall, 6'6". But I'd love to know what his wingspan is.
I talked about at the beginning of the game.
I dropped my phone.
All the way down?
Yeah.
Oh. Yikes, technical difficulties there. You also muted my microphone, and then you coughed. We'll get that in a little bit. Who needs that? Who needs it? It doesn't look cracked.
Nope.
There you go. That's good.
My phone's okay, everybody.
There we go. We'll get someone to bring that up.
Anthony Taylor with the ball, drops it off, fouled, and Lamarius Lillard will go to the line.
Yeah, right now for IUN, or at least in the first half, 20 points in the paint compared to Andrews' 12. I already talked about the size advantage IUN has and how this was going to be a paint game for IUN, and it has been so far. Both teams not shooting too much from the three. IUN only 3 of 10. Andrews 1 of 13. You've mentioned how they can't hit it so far.
And Odiambo with the ball. Odiambo trying to create space. Gives it to Adjay. Feeding the post, knocked away, stolen by Indiana Northwest. Jalen Houston banks it home. It's now 44-17. Indiana Northwest continuing to grow that lead. Pump fake. Back out in the corner. Leroux backing down. Lillard, he'll spin, shoot. And he sinks it. Nice move by Leroux. First points of the half for Andrews.
Good feed. Good feed.
Beautiful feed inside for Splunge. The 6'6 junior gets it to fall. Adjei loses it. Guarded by Lillard. Ball on the right wing now. Odhiambo. Bounce pass to Leroux. Gives it back outside. Spinning, finding space, but rejected. Sent out of bounds. And it looks like Braswell will be the one to throw it in.
That's IUN's 5th block of the game.
You talked about the height earlier in this match, and it's certainly been on display, as there's another block by Anthony Taylor, knocked out of bounds, and Andrews will keep the ball.
Yeah, but with those blocks, IUN has allowed Andrews to have 14 offensive rebounds. And, you know, granted, it hasn't hurt them at this point, 44-19, but if you're just looking in terms of the seasonal scope, something you got to work on. You got to box out. You can't let opponents get the ball back as easily as they have been.
Leroux hits the first free throw. And Jalen Houston dribbling right back down the court. Splunge hands it off to Lillard. Lillard to Houston. Houston creates some space, pull-up jumper, splash. Nifty move by Houston. Pushes the lead to 25, and Braswell feeds the corner of the court. Tied up, though, aggressive defense by Houston. Whistle blown, and we'll see what the call is.
Houston got pretty lucky on that one. Houston got pretty lucky on that one. He was going for the block, but it turned into a kind of just a pump fake hezzy, and he was able to just land into the ball there. Definitely not what he was going for, but he'll take it.
Caleb Braswell gives it over. Braxton Robbins not paying attention to the shot clock. And it will be a violation, another turnover, and that's one where you just got to be aware of the time, place, and situation. You got to have communication on your team to let your guys know, hey, shot clock's running down. We got to get this shot off.
I think maybe Andrews might have thought that it reset potentially because they were running a play like they had significantly more time left. But you know, college basketball, 30-second shot clock goes down a lot faster than you would think, especially if you're on that court.
Three ball, no good. Rebound by Braswell, and Braswell leaves it behind for Robbins. Braswell driving baseline, shot no good. Ball in the hands of Danny Smith, bounce pass. Oh, look at that! Flying in, look out, it's Keon Lane.
I'll tell you what, Keon Lane, the 6'4 guard, he had to bend down pretty much all the way to the floor to pick that one up and win all the way to the ceiling.
You see the athleticism as he goes for the block, and he gets it. Ball gets to Elijah Leroux, and he still gets it to fall.
If he got that second block,
woo,
that bench would have exploded more than it already did.
Oh, yeah. Electric play by the Red Hawks as Houston hands it off. Coming down is Splunge, kicks it back out. Smith back inside, feeding the corner. 3, good! As Jalen Houston falls. 51-23. The Redhawks are starting to pile it on.
They're not going to call a kicking violation on that one, which is kind of odd. I figured they would, but Andrews' ball regardless.
Leroux with the ball. They'll throw it in. Aggressive defense by Brian Hernandez, and he steals it. Redhawks ball. Here comes Splunge. Loses the ball. Picked up by Robbins. And they'll slow things down. Manani guarded by Hernandez. Goes to his right, switches back to the left. Looking for some space. Has not really using the screen. And it comes back to the tall Campbell. Back to Leroux. His shot no good. Ball out of bounds, but it will be Andrews' ball.
That's another situation there where Andrews is going to essentially maintain possession after, a shot. IUN's defensive rebounding has got to improve. Right now, IUN with 21 defensive rebounds, but also Andrews with 15 offensive rebounds. So there's a lot of rebounds to be gotten for IUN. They're just not getting them.
Yet they still hold a 51-23 lead. Just speaks to the offensive prowess that they have, as Indiana Northwest is blocked. Keon Lane gets it stripped. On the other end, the floater, no good. Nothing but backboard. And Splunge with the rebound. Hernandez to Splunge on the baseline. Tries to get it to Jennings, but then somehow maneuvering his way through the defense, Demarius Splunge banks it home.
Splunge looking for the foul call on that one. Doesn't get it, but gets the basket.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact as he somehow made his way to the lane through 3 Cardinals. No foul called. 30-point lead as not another turnover. And Manani falls. So foul will be on Nikki Flesher. And Demarius Splunge will head back to the bench, get some rest, but it's not like they're losing much. In fact, they'll gain Anthony Taylor back on the floor, and he has made quite the impact so far. Taylor, 4 points. But it's been that defensive presence that he's had.
3 assists as well, so overall playmaker. Kind of guy you want to look for coming off a bench.
Robbins is fouled on the reverse layup. Another foul on Nikki Flesher. That's 2 on him in the past minute.
This will be the second time Andrews sees the free throw line today in this game. Going back to something we've mentioned numerous times, Andrews 10 of 47 from the field, 21%. And IUN has vastly improved from when last time we talked about it. They're now 19 of 39. That's just below 50%. So you can kind of see where the points have gone.
53-24, full court pass. No foul on the contact. And Robbins will dribble it right back up. Jennings on Manani. Manani will hoist up a 3, no good. And Hernandez will pull down the rebound. Across the timeline, he'll hand it off. Across the court, back to Keon Lane. Gets the screen from Jennings. Gives it over to Hernandez. No looker to Jennings. Down low. His shot bounces off the back iron. Taylor with the full court press. Spinning out of it is Baxton Robbins. Robbins over to Zane Jones, who misses the three. Splunge. Bounce pass. Oh, look out!
Beautiful.
Coming down the lane, Anthony Taylor.
Splunge faked that long pass over to the corner and just quick bounce pass right to where it needed to be. Quick IUN point. I'll tell you what, IUN's passing this game has been nothing short of pretty much sensational. They're doing a great job moving the ball.
And right on cue, Nicky Flesher steals it up for the layup. He's fouled. Substitutions now coming in for both squads. Zane Jones will have a seat. Abe Luguri will come back in. Andrews down now down 31. As Anthony Taylor will throw the lob. Floater no good. Blake Creech couldn't connect. His first action of tonight. Stolen real quick. Here comes the Anthony Taylor show. But he's fouled on his way up. Suvan Campbell said, not this time. You're not putting on a show. And instead Taylor will head to the line.
IUN's kind of just playing with their food at this point. Excessive plays at the rim, just stealing it whenever they please.
They're just having some fun.
Just having some fun. Is your phone doing okay? Have you seen it yet? Did somebody take it yet, or is it just there? Oh, someone took it.
Yeah, someone took my phone. But I know who, so I'll go down and confront them.
We'll get them.
We'll get them.
Confront them.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, can I get my phone back? She said she'd watch it for me.
There you go.
I think.
Fan of the game right there.
Yep.
You think we can get her like a T-shirt? You know, maybe like
that'd be cool. Yeah,
nice slice, maybe a slice of cake. You know, yeah.
I'd do that. Get my phone back. As three hoisted up in the corner, won't go. Rebound Indiana Northwest. Quick in transition. Oh, what a beautiful take from Jalen Houston. Again, that three ball, 1 of 17 for Andrews. A putrid 6% from behind the arc. Air ball. Nothing falling. And Anthony Taylor looking to put on another show. Dribbling down the lane. Oh, look at that pass in the corner. Jennings 3, you bet.
Got to call a timeout just to record the highlight for that one.
Beautiful play by Anthony Taylor. Clearly the best player on the court. Making it happen and finding Jennings in the corner. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah, take a look at that one. Behind the head. Perfect transition there.
Showtime Taylor. That's my new nickname.
There you go. I like that. I like that a lot.
Anthony Showtime Taylor. Love it.
That's good. You just come up with that, or you've been thinking about that for a minute?
I just came up with that right on the spot.
We got to let him know that. You know, increase his confidence for the rest of the season.
And coming back on the offensive end, Indiana Northwest. Blake Creech with the board, but he gave it up to Jalen Houston. Houston on the left wing. Fletcher back, top of the key, driving in the paint. Ripped away and stolen. Falling down with it, though, Malachi Petitos. As whistle blown, and more subs will come in. As Caleb Braswell comes back into the game. And Braswell will give it up to Robbins. Robbins spinning back to Braswell on the left side. Across the court. Shot up, no good. Again, another missed three. And here comes Indiana Northwest banking it home. Look at the take from Adam Eastland, getting the bench on their feet. 9 to go. Another missed shot. Indiana Northwest continuing to add to the highlight reel across the court to Nikki Fletcher in the corner for three. No. Heat check for Eastland. Can't get it to fall. Andrews slowing it down. 20 on the shot clock. They'll find Abe Liguri. Wild shot, nothing but air. Here comes Hernandez. Beautiful pass, but too far under the basket. Gets it right back out to Flesher. Back up top of the key. And look at that. Adam Eastland again. 3 straight shots. He's made 2 of them from behind the arc. And that will be a timeout. Finally, Jason Steffs will call for the timeout, slow things down. It's now a 42-point lead for the Red Hawks.
Do you like to work with your hands, creating something from nothing? Then think about Laborers Local 41. You'll get 432 hours of apprenticeship training, all while earning a wage with benefits and incurring no student debt. You'll travel to different job sites, learn tons of skills, and in a lot of cases, be the first one on and the last one off a job site. It all starts at laborers41.com.
At Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute, we're proud to bring world-class orthopedic care to Northwest Indiana.
Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute is home to 2 urgent care centers where you can get the care you need without an appointment.
Our team of 26 physicians will provide the complete care you need.
Skip the ER and save with Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute Urgent Care. Open Monday through Saturday.
Find out how we can help you.
Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute Urgent Care. Visit lbji.com/orthopedic urgent care today.
Back here on JED TV, this is John Massey. I'm going to take over for Brendan as he tries to retrieve his phone from the fan of the night. I think it looks like he got it. He's seen him at the stairs. We'll take over for now. IUN leading Andrews University 66-24. My producer Ethan Scott asked me during break if he thinks Andrews can come back. I never want to say never, but, you know, in the wise words of Sam Michael, I think it's over. So I remember I asked Sam that. I said that to Sam once. You know, you never know when it's over. Sam goes, "It's over." That's when you now know. Over to Brian Hernandez in the corner trying to play for his mom. Long pass over. Adam Eastland gets a pretty good hezzy. Doesn't able to get the basket. Rolls over again. And Andrews with their first basket in a couple of minutes. Hernandez. Did you get it? He got it. I'm happy to say the phone has been retrieved.
Got my phone. And Hernandez has the shot.
All's right in the world.
All is right in the world. All Andrews has to do now is hit a 3. 1 of 19 from behind the arc. 7 of 16 for Indiana Northwest. Liguri. 8 on the shot clock, running out of time. Adjay down low to nobody. Trying to pick and roll with Petitos. And he could not get there, so. Ball out of bounds, and Indiana Northwest with the ball. It's Hernandez again. He'll give it up for Eastland. His 3 won't go. Jalen Houston trying to make the pass, but he can't. Abe Liguri driving wild pass. And it's a pass that you think shouldn't be that hard. I mean, he was open in the corner, but just too high.
Yeah, the turnovers for Andrews tonight have not been forgiving. 20 turnovers. I think that would be 21. Yeah, 21 turnovers on the night for Andrews.
Compared to 13 from Indiana Northwest. They've taken care of the ball a lot better in this half. Up top, Hernandez in the corner, losing it. He's coming down, fouled, and one for Blake Creech.
I'll tell you what, IUN not letting their foot off the gas pedal by any means. You got 5:26 left in this game. God only knows what the score is going to get to.
Creech nails the free throw. 72-26. Odiambo running around the court. He gets the ball, trying to find some space. Kicks it back out. Bounce pass down low. Aggressive defense by Creech. And Malachi Petitos will go to the line.
That's a pretty hard foul from Creech. I appreciate the contest, but at a certain level, you got to understand when you're going up for a shot block, you have to know you're not getting it at some point, and that's just that's something that comes with more minutes and comes with more, play time. So Creech will be able to develop that. He's only a sophomore out of Portage, Indiana.
Foul called again. Another foul on Abe Liguri. That's his third. In the corner, pump fake, no. Coming back inside, knocked away. Looking for Nikki Flesher. Under 5 to go here on JED TV. Wrapping up the 5th game of the year for Indiana Northwest. Looking to win their 5th game, or win, not get their 5th win, but win in their 5th game.
This is their 5th game.
Win in their 5th game, yes. That's what I was trying to say. Their 3rd win of the season to improve to 3-2. Their next opponent is going to be at Indiana South Bend, who currently is only 2-2, has on the left side, draining the 3 is Danny Petkovic. But yes, looking to go and play at Indiana South Bend, the first conference game of the year. And what a tough task that's going to be. That's a team that not only won the conference tournament last year, but has won it 3 out of the last 4 years.
Yeah, anytime any of the IU affiliate schools play against each other, IU Kokomo, like I was going to say IUPUI, that doesn't exist anymore, but anytime any of the IU schools play each other.
Not in this conference. IUPUI is still in Indianapolis, but not in this conference.
We've played them once.
Oh, we have?
Mm-hmm. Maybe 2 years ago, I think. But anyway, anytime any of the IU affiliate schools play, there's always a sense of rivalry that comes up, and it's a little bit more physical game. It's a little bit more fun to watch, so that game against IU South Bend should be a good one.
Again, that's a team that won the tournament championship last year. A 67-65 win over number 2 St. Xavier. Indiana Northwest also was in the tournament as the 6th seed. They upset Roosevelt, but then lost to St. Xavier in the semifinals. Looking to change that this year, make it a little bit further. Got a lot more experience, a great squad, and they are sure showing it today. 77-28, under 4 to go. Has another steal. Nikki Flesher comes away with it, moving fast down the lane, and he gets rejected.
IUN 15 steals on the game so far. Andrews with 23 turnovers.
You look at the steals and blocks, 22 combined steals and blocks. That is a crazy amount defensively. Really does show how honed in they were defensively.
You know, if you look at Andrews, you know, we talked about they're only 1 of 19, you know, from the 3. And, you know, I was asking myself, I'm like, why do they keep shooting it? If they know they're not hitting them, why? But also, why? The answer why is their battle at the rim has not been going their way either. IUN is blocking shots. I talked about that size advantage. That IUN definitely has the paint advantage. So really, the only place Andrews has been comfortable the whole game has been the mid-range. And even then, they're not even that comfortable. So IUN has pretty much kept the entire floor under their control.
Well, hear me out, though. I think the most impressive stat of all is the only 9 fouls total this game. With how aggressive they've played defensively, shown by the statistics that they have, 7 blocks, 16 steals. That's a lot of physical play down low, and to only have 9 fouls, that really shows to how well they're playing. As another 3 goes down for Adam Eastland.
Yeah, I don't think Andrews University touched the free throw line at all during the first half. And if they did, it wasn't until late.
Andrews in the first half did not go to the charity stripe at all.
They're going to do a full court change here.
Yeah, Andrews bringing in all the reserves. Get the young guns, the more inexperienced players, some time. Under 3 to go, 2:25 on the clock. As Fletcher pulls up, no good. Rebound by Johnny Schnapp, the sophomore guard from Berrien Springs, Michigan. Back to Schnapp. Schnapp looking for Robbins. Instead, goes to Zane Jones, who nothing but air. Tough one for him.
Going back to what you're saying, yeah, the easiest way to lose a basketball game at any level is to give up fouls. Giving your opponents more time, giving them time to set up plays, giving them, free throws or and ones. That's the easiest way to just get down on points and get behind. So IUN, like you said, excellent job in the foul category today for as aggressive as they've been playing.
And along with that, they have only 14 turnovers opposed to 24 for the other team. It's truly just been an all-around dominant performance. Has another turnover and steal. Flesher gives it up, gets it back for 3. No. Eastland the rebound, kicks it out. Danny Petkovic won't go. And Eastland is there to take it and put up some more. 83-28, 60 seconds left.
I don't want to use the term bullying, but that's the closest thing to what that just was.
That was some bully ball down there. I'm not gonna let. I'll agree with you. You can say what it is. I'll agree with you, man. Spinning around, putting up another shot that clanks off. Andrews University, 12 of 61, 19.7% from the field. Whereas Indiana Northwest, 30 of 61, almost 50%. That's 49.2. When the shots fall, they fall, and when they don't, they don't. As we said, Indiana Northwest looking to go play at Indiana South Bend, whereas Andrews, their next opponent, will be Southwest Michigan on Thursday. Danny Petkovic will dribble it out. Here goes the horn, and that is the ball game. 83-28, Indiana Northwest wins an easy one here in the Savannah Center.
This was a good game for IUN. I mentioned earlier, they've lost 2 in a row up to this point. And we kind of talked about how this was kind of a little bit like a preseason game for them. Like we said, they play IU South Bend come their next game. That will be a conference game for them. So they needed a game where they just got to find some energy to, really pick up the locker room going into the next matchup, and this is exactly what they needed.
Especially going into a game against the former tournament champions who are looking to repeat and have another good season of their own. As we were just talking about a few minutes ago, the Indiana versus Indiana school rivalry, that's going to be a great matchup when they play. Yeah,
IU South Bend's been playing pretty good so far this season if you look at them. I can pull up it here real quick.
Indiana South Bend only 2-2 so far this year, so they also haven't gotten out to a hot start. But regardless, you still have that championship mindset and mentality that's going to carry over from last year.
Yeah, that happens all the time. And you know what? In some schools and some teams, that mindset doesn't work out for them. They come in, and it kind of works against them because you start to think, we won last year. We're in a good position. And gets to a point where you kind of start to underestimate your opponents. If you're IU South Bend, don't do that. But if you're IUN, you're really hoping that's their mindset right now, and you kind of can just take advantage, like you said, against the conference winners from last year.
On behalf of everyone here on JED TV, we thank you for tuning into our broadcast, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night, everyone.
Today's Indiana University Northwest volleyball game on JED TV is sponsored in part by IU Northwest Bookstore. For all your textbook, Red Hawk gear, tech, and school supply needs. McMahon & Associates, 50 years of excellence. Voted best accounting firm in Northwest Indiana by Northwest Indiana Business. Hammond Machine Works, quality, trust, performance. It's all built in. Marcus Allen Truck Rental, truck and van rental for every need since 1958. Lakeshore Bone and Joint, the official orthopedic doctors for Red Hawk Athletics. Eclipse Charter and Tours, the official transportation provider for Red Hawk Athletics. Herff Jones, graduation, yearbooks, jewelry, you are worth celebrating.